this is the first fish of our session down on Hardwick and Smiths. It's the first time we've fished this lake. Nice little common, £16. First one to kick us off. You'll have to excuse the noise. We're right next to the road. We're on the road bank. One of our mates is on the hotspot swim, which is on one of the spits. We're on the Hardwick side of the lake, where it's deeper, and we're fishing on top of the bars, and he recommended this size because he's had over 20 fish in 24 hours, so he's doing well. We've been fishing a couple of hours now. We fished at short range, about 60 yards to a bar at first. Didn't have any luck for a couple of hours, so I thought we'll go a little bit further. Went to 90 yards, and we've ended up picking this up straight away on the CC More Pacific tuna, so hopefully there'll be a few more to come. I thought I'd just run you through the spud mix. As you can see, got a lot of corn, got 15mm Pacific tuna boilies, a lot of hemp. We've got some pellet from CC More as well. It's getting a bit stodgy now, so we've probably got about 5 kilo of hemp in there, 4 kilo of corn. We've got another 2 kilo of corn as well. Probably got about 2 kilo of Pacific tuna in there. In that tub there, as you saw in my last video, I've got well, probably about 2.5 kilo of the Pacific tuna boilie, which is actually been glazed in the Pacific tuna concentrated dip, so we'll be spamming them out as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. The weather's improved dramatically. It's gone from being overcast and quite down and miserable really, to the sun coming out. It's now about 4:30ish, so we might have a nice evening. Well, we're coming into the first night now. It's 6:10. Nothing else as of yet. Lad that's opposite us that Tom knows, he's going tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so if it's not picked up round here by obviously 2 o'clock-ish, 1:30, I think we're going to pack down and move down round over there. I think today while we've been here, you know, setting up and everything like that, he's had about 10-11 fish. He's had a 30, he's had quite a few 20s, so it's pretty much a hot swim at the minute, and it's really kicking off over there. So if nothing really happens tonight, I think that's where we'll be moving tomorrow afternoon. So if I don't see you in the night, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Well, good morning. As you can tell, nothing in the night. But look what we've been faced this morning with. Really thick fog. Can't see anywhere. I could probably see what, about 15 yards, and then that's about it. Can't see a thing. So what do we do? I ain't got a clue. Hopefully the sun's meant to get up today, so that'll burn it off. Or we could be in some fog for quite a while. I don't know if the lad next to us had a run, because last night I had a really funny occurrence on my left hand rod, but I could hear him also having an occurrence with his alarm, so I don't know if he's had a fish and it's gone through my left hand rod, but I ain't got a clue. So catch up with you in a bit. Just had this 29.14. That was taken on a Pacific tuna, fished to a bar about 90 yards out. Good scattering of Pacific tuna, hemp and corn up at top.
Inch stiff rig.
Yep, taken on the inch stiff rig. So spot on, well happy with that. Right, well, we've had a bit of a change of scenery. We've now just moved round to the spit peg where Tom's mate was, Matt, who had 32 fish in 48 hours. So we've jumped straight in. We've just got 2 rods on the spot where he were having his fish from, both on the Pacific tuna pop-ups on stiff hinge rigs. These are the 15mm airball pop-ups. Smell beautiful. Tom's just putting some spods at the minute. We've had a bit of a mare. Tom had a midi spod, snapped off. Tom had a really small spod, the baby spod, the smallest one. For some reason the braid cracked with that. So now we've had to go old school.
I'll tell you why it cracked. Ultimate spod braid and marker is absolute shit.
That's why.
Soft as fuck.
So we tried using the big spon, as you can see on the floor here, and unfortunately that would not cut the mustard to get to Tom's spot. So we've now gone old school and got a Sky Raider out from Corder that I found at the bottom of my bag, and that's sailing out with ease. So fingers crossed we might be able to pick up a couple more fish and you know, make a good session of it. Hello Swan. And on the nest. Look at her getting on the nest. Top swan in. And here we have Tom setting up his super brolly. Hey mate.
Right.
We've finally got the rods all out. He's out. He's fishing 22 wraps at that bush there. Basically his swim. He's on top of a bar at 11 foot, which he got a rate donk. Well, he didn't actually. He did with the marker float, but with his rods, it went down before he even had a chance. So he must be definitely on top at bar. And mine, these two are out at the famous Tom Maker area. There's a pylon just there, 18.5 wraps left to the right in the middle of it. There's like a little plateau area where two bars meet. That's where the guy who were in here before has had his fish off. So I've put two rods over there. We've probably put about 5 big spons of a boilie over and about 20 spons of a particle. Tom's put 15 out over his area. He's got a nice clean area. So we've got 3 on the Pacific tuna pop-ups and 1 on it, yellow citrus pop-up from CC Moore. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get something out.
You what? No, I'm using my new one. Yeah, got my new one out, Anna. He's like trying to be stealthy now. He's like skimming along the floor like an SAS. Oh, Andy's mate's coming. Jesus.
I'm filming them both.
Yeah, I will be soon when it gets dark and I can't see him. That's when I'll feed myself. Yeah, and I just keep hearing him munching on my bibbers. What was that?
Well, good morning, and we're awoken to this. Lovely and foggy yet again, but if we look up, it's nice blue sky up there and a lot of low-lying cloud. Unfortunately, we did not even had a liner through night. Sun's, like I see, could start to coming up. We haven't really had anything around the whole lake, to be fair. It's very, very busy. I think there's about 2 or 3 swims free in the whole Hardwick and Smiths. So we're not really that confident due to the amount of pressure. I mean, where we're fishing, no one else is fishing anywhere near us, but still, you know, due to the pressure on the lake, we think the fish might have got quite moody and just decided that, you know, they don't really want to feed, they don't want to play ball for the weekend. We've got to be off for about 1 o'clock, so see how it goes. I think it's about 10 to 7, 5 to 7 now, so we've got a bit of time. So hopefully, you know, if the sun gets up, it'll burn all this fog off, and possibly we might be able to get 1 or 2 fish out. But we don't think we'll get the hit like Matt did in this swim. And he got 10 fish yesterday morning. It's just crazy, isn't it? 14 20s. One of them were 30 or 30, and all the rest mid to high doubles. 32 fish in all. It's a pretty good day if you ask me. Right, so we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Then it's 7:30 on the second morning. As Cameron's already said, we've moved round to the hotspot swim. and it's gone good in the end. It's gone really quiet since there's been so much pressure on the lake, but now it's 7:30, the fog just started to lift. It's coming back in a little bit now, and my right hand rod tore off on a new bar that I found out in the middle of the lake at about 11 foot deep, which is quite shallow in here, to say that it's 30 foot in places, and ended up with a 17-pound mirror, and it's absolutely lovely. So hopefully we've got the rod straight back out, got some more spons over the top, 6 mini spons over the top, just to top it up a little bit, because we don't think they're feeding as hard now as they were because of the pressure, but hopefully we can nick one before 12 o'clock when we go home. Cameron just into a fish. Strange little bite, yeah. Sort of lifted up a couple of beeps and then dropped all the way down. So he's hit it and we're in again. Same spot. It's not actually on the hot spot, which people usually land them on. Cameron's rods have been quite quiet. Fish seem to have moved into the main body of the lake, and we're picking them up on a bar at about 90 odd yards. Well, it's a bit less actually, it's about 88 yards, isn't it? No, 86. 86 it is, yeah, if I can do my maths.
A little bit of a run, but
as you can see, we're literally blind. Can't see a thing this morning. It's absolutely choked with fog. We can literally just see to end at rod tips, and that's that.
We won't be able to see where to put this back out, will we?
No, not a chance. We're just going to have to pick the line up off my other rod, which is on the same spot, and look where it's going and hope for best. One of the main problems with having a tree line marker is when you can't see at trees. How's it feel?
It don't feel out an armadillo. It's definitely not an armadillo.
It's a bite though, isn't it?
It is.
Two off the same rod, same spot.
Same spot, not the spot that's been doing it in the swim, is it?
No. They moved it right for definite, haven't they?
Yeah.
Pacific tuna. Pop up on a hinged soft rig. We'll show you at rig once we get this one in. And we'll do a little bit of video when Cam's got on the mat. See you in a bit. Just want to show you the rig that we've been catching fish on. Cam's just landed that fish, and it's a
new PB.
34 pound 2 ounce.
Absolutely buzzing.
On my right hand rod again. So Cam, what is it? Well, Cam's turn, because we, what is it? Share rods if we're in the same swim, because we had 2 spots and we didn't know which one we were going to take off, so flip a coin and then just share fish from there. And luckily enough, Cam's had a 34 on mine, but good lad. So the rig that we've been using and catching them on is the hinged soft rig, and it's basically it is coated braid, but it's very supple. This one's Suffolk's sheath skin, and all you do is loop over a small chod rig, size 8 choddy hook, barbed. It's a short choddy, so it's only about 1.5 inches probably with the hook and everything. And then we've got Pacific tuna pop up on there. We have had bright baits on, we're not going to lie, we haven't had Pacific tuna on every rod, but none of them have gone. So we've swapped all the rods out of Pacific tuna because that's what seems to be catching the fish. And fishing on a lead clip setup, lead core leader to pin it down, and then we've got 30 pound braided leader onto Exocet main line from Fox. So 4 ounce lead to get out there, and hopefully still got plenty of time this morning. It's going to be a nightmare getting back on spot because I can't see a thing. I can roughly tell where I'm going, but yeah, I'm
Can
just
you see
gonna.
our spot? Because we can't.
I'm just gonna have to wrap up and hope I can feel the drop quick, and then I know I'm on the bar. Spot a little bit more of this stuff out. We've got hemp corn and Pacific tuna in the mix, all broken open whole boilies, and yeah, that's what's doing the business for us. So hopefully you'll be seeing us with a bit more footage of a fish once Cam hoists this 34 up in a
And
second.
here we go, new PB, 34-2, taking on the Pacific tuna. Absolute brute of a fish, possibly an original. It's got a bit of a scarred up stomach and quite a few scars this side and a bit of a broken dorsal fin, so it's been through the mill.
For his first session on Hardwick, couldn't really ask for any more. A PB and £30 and possibly an original fish. It looks dark, so his target on this water when we're fishing it is to catch an original, so he might have just done it on first time.
Session.
Pacific tuna, CC more, absolutely mint.
So we'll get some snaps and get her back.
Absolute squadron of tufties. Bird life on here is madness. They're just everywhere. Don't bring a boiler stick. Yeah, don't bring one. It's everywhere. You probably can't see it as much as we can see it because it's foggy, but bloody hell, they're everywhere. Swans, tufties, a lot of them. Coots. More ends. Got some more over here. Grebes in middle there. Grebes are good to gear a liner. Oh yeah. They're good for a liner at grade. There he is. With his white breast. Very big grebe. Swans just absolutely go straight through your rods in here. They're not scared. They're coming close, aren't they? 3 rod wipeout. Come on. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You got the eyebrows. The eyebrows from the top. Well, as you can see, we are now packed down, ready to go home. Unfortunately, no more fish after that one that I had. So 4 fish during the session, 2 each. It's been a good session. It was worth the move round. We're back down here, not next week, week after, with another lad that we sometimes come fishing with. We're down for 3 nights, so I think we're going to be targeting here or Manor Farm for definite. So that's that. Catch you in a bit.